What's up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? It's that time. It's Media Clash time, and we've kind of been away for a couple of weeks because, I'm still completely trashed by that from that tornado, and I've been laid up on some meds and stuff for the past couple of weeks, and I'm finally feeling good enough to record. So, with that being said, we are going to talk about, the things we do in our pastime, in the part time, in the mead time, movies, video games, everything else that we do. You know what kind of stuff we talk about. I'm Wayne, as always, joined by
Paul.
And let's get into it. Let's get into what we've been watching and what we've been playing. We've both seen something actually pretty massive, which a lot of people have seen this past weekend. We'll see what the second weekend returns are. But before we get to that, I'll talk about some other things that I've watched, because I did, in my time of being laid up on this sofa, get to watch Wrath of Man, which is a Jason Statham and Guy Ritchie movie. And it is a very Guy Ritchie movie. It is, I will say, like, Jason Statham isn't, impervious in this movie, unlike his other movies. Like, he takes damage. He gets shot. He gets beat up. But it is a Guy Ritchie where, like, ultimately the twist is he's a criminal himself.
Well, yeah, the Guy Ritchie, his movies ain't the typical Jason Statham movies that you see where you'd be lucky to get, like, a punch landed on him.
Yeah, So, like, in the premise of, like, all the trailers you saw of this is, like, the robbery or whatever, and, his son gets killed. But, like, Jason Statham gets shot, like, 4 or 5 times at the exact same time in that. And then ultimately you come to find out he's, like, a crime boss in LA himself. And he goes on, like, a killing spree of all these, like, other groups that could have possibly put together a bank car heist. And then ultimately decides to go infiltrate the cash truck business because they've come to the realization it was more than likely an inside job. And it ends up being, like, this old army unit that was just, kind of bored. None of them had any money, really, that were doing these heists, and one of them just got out of hand, and he shot up Jason Statham's son, and Jason Statham happened to be there and saw him do it and got shot for his troubles. And then you get the premise of the movie, but it's done in a very Guy Ritchie fashion where you have, like, the present, and then it goes to, like, 3 months later, and then it goes to, like, 5 months earlier. And, it shows, like, it's also almost, like, cut into, like, each act, like, the first act, second act, and third act all have, like, titles. And it's, like, something that one of the characters says in the actual act, like, is the name of the act. But from what it was a very quick in the beginning. I think it's based on another movie, like a foreign film that Guy Ritchie just basically redid. Or a book. Like, it's based on something. This isn't like a Guy Ritchie original. It's like a adaptation of either another movie or a book or a story.
You ever seen The Gentleman?
No, I have not. That's the one with Charlie Hunnam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that one.
Very good. It's on Netflix. I remember I went to the movie theater to watch that one, and it was very good. Like, it's a very classic Guy Ritchie film, and it's got great acting in it. Hugh Grant is very good as the sleazy reporter guy. Mm-hmm. And then Matthew McConaughey as the weed dealer dude. But the Charlie guy who plays as Matthew McConaughey's, I guess, right-hand man is very good in it. And
Guy Ritchie's just, like, is a really good filmmaker Like, I don't care what anybody says. I liked his version of King Arthur.
Once he got rid of Madonna.
Oh yeah, he went back to making good movies.
Yeah. He got his money from Aladdin from Disney, so.
Well, I mean, he still makes really good, and all his old movies are really good. So.
Rock'n'Rolla is very underrated.
Rock'n'Rolla is an amazing movie.
Very underrated.
Yes, Rock'n'Rolla is a great movie.
Because that was supposed to be Statham's fourth Guy Ritchie film, but I think he was off doing something else. So.
And Clive Owens did it.
No, Butler.
No, Gerard Butler did it. That's right.
It is a great cast too. Like that has an amazing cast.
Yeah, that has a very good, a very good cast. I'll actually go watch any Guy Ritchie movie. I mean, they all have, like, some of his moderns like has its little hang-ups, but I mean, you can see if you go watch his old stuff and then watch his new stuff, like there's still part of that style, his old style, in his new stuff.
Yeah,
like his version of King Arthur was like giving his $100 million and go make King Arthur an action movie, and that's what he did. And
didn't make any money.
I mean, it didn't make any money, but to me, I still like that movie. Soundtrack was awesome.
Yeah, I remember working at Canal Place, and every end credits, every time I had to go in and clean it, I had to listen to that same song over and over until it got stuck in my head, and I started liking it.
Didn't all three of us? You, me, and Scott watched it, did we not?
No.
Who was there? It was me, Scott, and somebody else watched that at Chalmette.
I don't think it was me.
I don't remember who it was.
Maybe it was me? I don't know.
I think it was you. I think it was you, me, and Scott, because Teresa wasn't there.
Yeah.
So, but the other thing I watched while laid up on the sofa, I watched Fast 9, the Fast Family, whatever the hell it's subtitled, and it gets a 3 out of 5. It's got good bits, it's got bad bits. I mean, I like the early Fast and the Furious movies. I like 3's my favorite, and then 1, and then like the rest of them kind of start to blend together. I think 5 is the other good one, but there's stuff in this one that I'm like, this is good story stuff, and it should have been in like the earlier movies, because you finally get to see, the whole first movie is about, the whole backstory on Vin is like, he beat a guy at the racetrack with a wrench because his dad, like, he pitted his dad into the wall and his dad died in an explosion on the racetrack. And you actually get to see this, and they integrate John Cena's as his brother, and it's, explained properly in the vein of Fast and Furious. They even make reference to, like, the Toretto family being of mixed descendancy, so the fact that, clearly John Cena's white and, Dominic and Mia are not is explained in a way. So, I mean, Justin Lin is a good director. He's a good writer. He was able to explain things, enough. And then, you have, but the big hang up is Vin Diesel in that movie. Like, it's an ensemble cast, but it still all revolves around Dominic Toretto. And clearly Vin Diesel is past his workout prime, or the fact that he doesn't stay in muscular shape year round like John Cena and The Rock do. He looked flabby in scenes.
Did you ever see Bloodshot?
No. I had no desire to want to see Vin Diesel in Bloodshot, because it was a complete bastardization of the comic book, just from jump.
Yes. Yes, it was.
That poor fuck. I don't even remember what production company that was, but they bought that whole variant fucking library, rights to the whole variant comic book library. and that movie just killed all of it. A Valiant library, not Variant, Valiant.
Yeah,
I think
Valiant.
it was that. Yeah, Valiant Comics.
The only thing good about that film is they play Psycho Killer a lot in that fucking film. You will get it stuck in your head.
I mean, I don't like his like. I think his like the Fast and the Furious movies like killed his career really to do anything else.
Well,
like Pitch Black was a good movie.
He like you go through his catalog. If it wasn't for the Fast Furious fucking franchise,
he hasn't done Dick since then.
Yeah,
but I mean, like he was in other good movies before that.
I take it back. All right, so other than just saying fucking Groot over and over.
Well, I mean, I don't count those, but I'm like, he was in what?
The Witch Hunter?
No,
The Last Witch or something like that.
Before all that, like he was in like Boiler Room. Fast and the Furious is not a like the original Fast and the Furious is not a bad movie.
Oh god, it's the most 2000 fucking movie ever watched.
But it's still like it's kind of accurate to LA car culture at the time. I mean, and it was basically just fucking Point Break. With cars. He was in Saving Private Ryan. Like he could have had a career and built up like be inside, secondary characters and working his way up.
A commercial for sewer sharks.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about movie-wise. Like I think his career could have went on different because he wasn't going to do the sequel. He didn't do Fast and Furious 2. But when that made money, he was like, "Oh, hold up."
Yeah, because he wanted a shit ton of money, and he left.
Well, no, because his whole thing was, I don't do sequels. Like, he was going to try and be that artsy, and then 2 made money, and then when they were going to they came around to the third one, it's like, all right, we'll see. Let me test the waters. I'll come in at the end, the very end, and do the uncredited cameo at the very end of 3.
Triple X.
The first Triple X wasn't bad. I mean, it was... It could have been better.
The most 2000 fucking...
But I mean, it made sense for the time. Like, let's make a James Bond movie without the pretentiousness of a James Bond movie. So the premise was there. Like, on my scale of, like, should this movie exist? I think Triple X should exist. Did it get bogged down by, like, some shitty writing on top of it? Yes.
And it's also the...
and then the fact that I don't do sequels, so we get Ice Cube in the next one.
And then hint at his return for a third one.
And then, they bring him back for the third one that I don't even remember coming out. Because here's the thing. On the DVD for the second one, they kill him off.
Yeah. He snowboards down the side of a mountain with no snow in that one.
Yeah, I mean, it was... He could have, if he'd have continued, if he'd have did the second one and it would have been written better... I think it would have been, like, it could have been a franchise for him. Granted, he would have had to stay in shape like the fucking Rock and all them do year round, which I don't think he can do.
I think the reason why he came back to the Fast and the Furious movies is because he wanted to make Chronicles of Riddick, and that was the only way.
He got the rights to that entire IP.
Yeah, so the only way he can get the studio to fund it is like he had to come back
if he came
to
back.
Fast and Furious.
I mean, that's what it was. But I mean, originally he was like, I don't do sequels. Like, he didn't want to do sequels. That's why he didn't do the second Triple X. And again, the second Triple X, everybody loved the GTO from the first one. Let's gaudy it the fuck out like, Pimp My Ride style. And like, yeah, I mean, it was the very 2000s of 2000s movies, but... It had decent premises underneath it.
You ever seen videos or stories about the people that had their rides pimped out?
Yes, they were horrible.
Yeah, like nothing worked.
One of the guys I follow, like a couple of the guys I follow on YouTube, Tavares bought Hoovy the like Chrysler van that got turned into like the bedazzle bead fucking. He bought him that. Restored it and then brought it to like
Exhibit?
Hoovy. Like he brought it back to like the Pimp My Ride luster, like replaced the monitors and like everything in it, and like he just gave it back to him like not that long ago.
Yeah, because I heard a story of like the person got the car and when they got it home, like a couple days later, like all the wiring was all fucked up. Like none of the shit.
There was one.
Shit was work. Everything.
There was one where they had they took the front of like the car that came in and like welded it to the back of a donor car, and the dude couldn't get it registered because California wouldn't register it like that.
Because they, according to the person, it was like they only had it working for television, but once they finished filming, there you go. There you go.
And a lot of times, a lot of the things that were on those cars, they had to undo because they weren't legal.
Yeah.
And California is really strict on cars. Like, there's crap I can get away with here, like, no problem. But in California, like, you know.
I guess considering we're talking about Fast and Furious, talk about the news of Justin Lin.
Oh, yeah, he dimed out on fucking Fast 10.
Had enough of prima donna fucking Vin Diesel. So that's...
Here's the thing. I don't even know what the hell 10 could be about, because the stinger from 9 is like Han going to see fucking Shaw. So we're supposed to believe Han, like Shaw killed Han, which, because they now do the whole like secret black ops CIA shit, like Mr. Nobody like had already prearranged like with Han to be able to get out. And, you know, there's a whole convoluted fucking... That's the kind of shit that I'm, like, aggravated that it went that dumb. But, like, so is, you know, are we going to get a... Is Han and Shaw going to be the fucking main focal point of 10? Or are we going to get a Han versus Shaw like we got a Hobbs versus Shaw movie? Because I'm all for fucking Han just jumping ship and going to the Rock's movie. Since The Rock told Vin Diesel basically go fuck off. In the nicest way possible.
Well, also, speaking of going back to Jason Statham, you know there's a fucking 4th Expendables coming out in a couple months?
I know.
I had no idea until like that CinemaCon thing happened.
I know there's a bunch of people complaining that there's not enough... they're not casting enough female action stars in the movie.
Wasn't Ronda Rousey in one of them?
Like, Ronda Rousey was in 3. Like, she wasn't... But she wasn't an action star. Like, again, she got fucking put in that movie because of her name. Just like she got fucking in the WWE because of her name.
Michelle Yeoh?
As in this one, I think.
Okay.
But, I mean, there was like... I think Ronda Rousey was the only woman in the last one. But people are like, there are plenty of women like Michelle Yeoh, Mila Jovovich, like the white woman, that woman from all the old karate movies,
Cynthia Rockchick.
Yeah, from the old fucking Hong Kong movies and shit.
Yeah,
like she's still a lot. Like you could put her in. Like there's a whole bunch of like women action stars, and what are we getting this one? We're getting fucking. I think we're getting Michelle Yeoh, and we're getting Megan Fox. What action movies was Megan Fox in?
Independence Day.
No. Megan Fox wasn't in Independence Day.
Oh, not Megan Fox. Transformers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she was in 2 Transformers movies.
I fucking blanked out and went to Verrier Fox.
No, there's plenty of other women they could have put in these movies as action stars, but they just... I don't know. Sylvester Stallone put them in there.
She's in a...
I mean, what's her face can get put in it?
Megan Fox is in like some direct-to-DVD or direct-to-streaming.
I know, yeah, some VOD action film or whatever.
Yeah, she plays like a fucking assassin or something like that.
I think she's like either like one of those mercs, you know, post Middle East war fucking veterans. I mean, what's her face? Linda Hamilton. Like one of the biggest women action stars associated with like the biggest action movies ever.
Sigourney Weaver.
Like there are plenty of women that they could have cast in because they were supposed to do that all women's version that never got made. Like I seriously doubt Bruce Willis is going to be in this. Fucking Schwarzenegger's not going to be in it. Like Chuck Norris showed up for those cameos, which were great.
I don't even have no idea who's even in this.
Tony Jaa's in it.
Oh God.
You know, because he was wasted in the Fast and the Furious franchise too.
50 Cent's in this.
And then the dude from the Raid's in it. So cannot wait for those fight scenes.
Randy Couture. Oh yeah, I'm sure fucking 70-something-year-old Sylvester Stallone's gonna beat the shit out of him. And you go see some guy from Moon Knight. Oh, he's a stunt double for Moon Knight. Yeah, which we didn't even talk about that.
We have not talked. That's what I'm saying. It's been a while.
Yeah. Quickly, I'll run. Bob's Burger, still great. Can't wait for the movie. There's going to be a 2-part season finale starting next week for Bob's Burger.
I guess leading into it.
I hope so. Let's see. I watched.
Because I think lately they've been putting 2 episodes up every Sunday.
No, just one.
No, there was some weekends where there was 2. I don't know. There was some weekend, some Sundays where the two went up. No, don't play. But I mean, it's a fucking hilarious show.
It's a great show. Go back and watch like the first season on how different the characters are than what they are now. Like especially the mom, Linda.
Oh yeah,
way different.
Yeah.
So pretty much the only thing I watched was there was a documentary on Netflix called Crypto King about this guy back at the beginning of the Bitcoin boom, right before the Bitcoin exploded. Started the largest Bitcoin trader company in Canada, and it was like top 5 biggest in the world or something like that. Everybody was trading through them. And then one day, him and his wife goes to India. He mysteriously dies of something extremely rare. I forgot what it was. But anyway, so when he died, the password for the whole operation went with him. So nobody could get their money. Everybody who invested was trying to bail out because at the time the Bitcoin bubble was bursting and was pretty much what it's doing right now. The bottom fell out and it was just nosediving. So people are trying to get their money out. So when they put in the transfer request to cash out, nothing was happening. And this would go on for months and months and months. And then finally, after the public demanded answers and stuff like that, the wife came out and said that all the money and everything is locked away in this computer and nobody knows the password except for my husband, who is dead. So everybody couldn't get their money out of the firm. And then it just kind of goes down the conspiracy theories of like, who's the wife? Did the wife kill him, the husband, to get the money? Because dude had like property and all over the fucking world and stuff like that and tons of money because he was one of the early fucking investors in Bitcoin back when it was like dollars on the fucking...
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny watching it then when the bubble burst the first time, like 10 years ago, I think it was, or 8 years ago.
It wasn't that long ago because it topped out at like 19 grand and then dropped.
Yeah, because it was like, oh, this is at $10,000. I was like, fuck, dude, it's like at 30 something right now.
Yeah, that's why a lot of the people who are Bitcoin millionaires still, like, they got in so early. Like,
yeah,
they still haven't.
This one dude, because they take interviews of all these different people that was very early investing with that company in Bitcoin. One dude in San Francisco seen all these other people becoming crypto millionaires. So he fucking remortgaged his apartment and took everything. It was like $400 something, invested in Bitcoin, and tried to play it up. So when the bottom dropped out, he was trying to get his money out. Basically, he was SOL, and so now he had like crippling debt, like because he has to pay back this fucking mortgage that he took out on the apartment that he owned, and all this stuff. And he quit his job. He was like a computer programmer or something like that. And it's just all these different people, and it's a really good documentary of like early days crypto and how you think you know this one dude on the outside, but really he was a complete fucking dirtbag piece of shit.
Well, I mean, money will do that to people.
No, this is before all, like, this is not to spoil the ending or stuff like that, but the real reason why nobody could get the money out and all that stuff is well, fuck it, I'll just spoil it for everybody. He basically created a Ponzi scheme with this company before Bitcoin exploded.
Mm-hmm.
He created this company, had no money, people were investing money into it. So it was a Ponzi scheme. Like people who were trying to cash out, he would take money from this person and give it over here.
Mm-hmm.
Every time somebody buy crypto, he would buy from a third party, somebody else, and make it look like it's theirs. And he was skimming money to himself. And so so when people tried to cash out, when the bottom dropped out,
he didn't have the money to cover it.
There is no fucking money in that company.
Yeah.
None of it existed because they got the Canadian version of the Better Business Bureau or whatever, some type of government agency, and they basically broke it down. It's like, yeah, there's something called cold cash or cold something that companies are supposed to have. They had none of it. Like all this stuff that's supposed to be saved up to pay off all these investors. They never had that. He was just fucking spinning plates. And then it got too much when everybody started cashing out. And then there was a conspiracy that he was murdered or he got plastic surgery and faked his own death in India. Turns out he really did die of Crohn's disease, I think it was, which is extremely rare.
He pooped himself to death.
He got like a really bad and like ate something and that fucked him up. And it's supposed to be like the people were like think it was like murder or something else because it's in India and it was some fucking no-name hospital. And
probably didn't know how to fucking treat him when he went in anyway.
They didn't know how to they couldn't get the autopsy report. Like they kept it secret for the longest time, so people were just making up shit. And then the poor wife has to go into hiding because of
everybody wanted
to kill her. Yeah, people.
I mean, that's how I know time travel has not really been invented yet, because I'd definitely be going back to certain days and investing.
Yeah.
And just be like, was it March 20th, 2020? Oh, yeah. Wayne would be going back and buying a crap ton of stuff.
GameStop and AMC and all
that was the pandemic drop. So you had things drop like half.
Oh.
And then, I would go back and buy GameStop if I knew the exact date it was going to top out. That could have made me pretty. I mean, it wouldn't. What I would have invested wouldn't have made me like. No, if I could have convinced her to like give me the $20,000 out of the CD to do it, it would have been.
No way.
No way. I'm just saying. It would have like because I bought in it like $1 something.
It's like, oh yeah, by the way, I remortgaged the house. And
we gotta go back and be like, all right, I gotta sell by this date.
Yeah.
I mean, I ducked out at like $150. I'm like, and it went up to like 300 and something. So I ducked out early because I'm like, it can't go any higher, and it fucking did. But then it went.
Yeah. What's the allure? trying to save AMC and GameStop.
I mean, like everything's tanking right now. Like
Yeah.
the entire stock market's tanking right now. But I mean, that's how I like, just time travel hasn't been invented. Because
Or there's time cops like Jean-Claude Van Damme that stops that type of stuff from happening.
I mean, because that's what I would do. I'd be like, fuck going to bet on like games and shit. Like, no. I'm gonna go put money in the stock market.
You're not gonna get the Sports Atlas.
No, I'm gonna go with a fucking stock sheet. Go invest in certain companies, and
if anything, just go fucking
have it set to cash out on certain days.
Fuck that. Forget stock. Just buy property.
Well, I mean that too, but I mean it's like you go buy fucking. I mean, fucking Tesla was like dirt cheap at one point. Now it's like $1,000 a fucking share.
But it's also, you go back like 150 years to buy property. That's
and then you get like you can go back and get it dirt like that. The hardest part with that is fucking getting money for that era.
No, it's not that. It's the fact of, all right, now 150 years later to prove that.
Well, no, because then you got to set up like
how's this person?
You got to set up wills and successions and of property.
Yeah, it's just too much work.
You go set up fucking a bank account that's I want buy on this day, sell on this day. It's all digital. Like that's what I'm saying. You go back to when you can do everything digital. Like boom.
Did you see the lady that found a Roman bust?
Yes, I
at
did.
Goodwill? She's gonna donate it back to the museum where.
Oh no, they're making her.
Oh, they making her?
Yeah, they're making her.
I thought it was voluntary.
They're making her give it back up because it's going back to fucking
San Antonio.
No. It's going back to fucking Rome or somewhere.
I thought it was supposed to be at the San Antonio Museum. Is where
it's gonna be there for like a year, but then it's going back to the fucking place that fucking American soldiers stole it from.
Oh, it's one of those things.
It's one of those, like, that's how they figure it got into the country. Like, some fucking soldiers stole it, brought it back, and then it somehow, probably sat in the house forever. Nobody gave two shits about Grandpa's story, so it got donated to fucking Goodwill.
Oh, I'm sure that's probably a lot of...
Oh, yeah, most of the crap that gets found at Goodwill that's of worth of any value is, nobody gave a crap about Grandpa's war stories. Yeah. So they didn't care about this picture that he said fucking came from, it's like fucking Versailles or some shit.
The Emperor's fucking sword that's been passed down hundreds and hundreds of years that disappeared because the U.S. troops.
Well, that wouldn't be hundreds of years, but the one, the Emperor's sword that got taken that they assume some U.S. soldier fucking kept.
No, this is back from like feudal Japan. This thing's been fucking handed down.
Yeah, no, but it got taken after World War II.
Yeah, it got taken after World War II.
It got taken after World War II. So they're probably, the theory is it's just sitting in somebody's freaking attic.
Yeah, it's either got melted down with all the other swords or it's sitting in somebody's basement or attic right now.
Yeah, because, again, nobody listened to Grandpa's war stories. He's crazy old Grandpa talking about his Japanese emperor sword.
And then that's about it, other than the two major things we can talk about, the Moon Knight.
All right, so let's talk about we both watched through and saw Moon Knight, which to me is like the best Disney Plus Marvel show at this point. Like, I loved all the like just crazy lore and Egyptian stuff and things like that. Like, I didn't need the action. Like, I did enjoy the giant kaiju fight at the end. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could care less about Moon Knight jumping around doing stuff like Batman. Like, I was all in for the crazy multiple personalities, Egyptian lore. I mean, he freaking found Alexander the Great's tomb.
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of, like, I'm all in for it being, like, a season of Indiana Jones. Like, I was good with that. I didn't need all these people complaining about, there's not enough Moon Knight. I'm like, who cares? Like, this is a comic book story. And comic books or stories are way more than just action pieces.
It's not an action thing. This is more of a character driven.
Yeah, it's like what I'm saying. Like, this is all character.
Yeah, this is
even
Isaac.
When Moon Knight shows up, it's for character reasons.
Yeah,
it's not just action set piece, and then you never get to see there's clearly throughout the entire series we hint at a third personality that we don't see until the after credits stinger at the end, because again it's written well. Yeah, Mark. Steven, you're free to go. Meanwhile, the dude who wants to work for me and just crazy shit, do crazy shit for me. Yeah, I'll keep him around.
Oh, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the finale could have been longer. It seemed rushed.
I mean, to me, it didn't seem rushed. To me, it was like. It seemed like they were like, if anything, they cut the action pieces down.
Yeah, it's the you gotta think they definitely got to be doing a season 2
because they were listed as a season finale, not a series finale.
Yeah,
and then but I mean I love the fact that they had the balls to go, oh no, Amet is like a big crocodile. Like, not some Asgardian alien looking thing, which they probably are. They're freaking aliens one way or the other.
Yeah.
But Amet is a fucking alligator.
It's just amazing how the other gods just got wiped out very quickly.
It's because he says, Haro says, you aren't warriors. Yeah. Like, he didn't have people that, the other ones didn't have people who could fight.
Oh, it's the avatars?
Yeah, that was their... they didn't have anybody that was trained to fight or whatever. That was the whole thing. They didn't know how to use their powers to that's why I think that one dude when they were all walking together, he pulled out something out of his hands. So he was probably the only one doing any real damage. And then even he got his ass kicked and was, crawled to the side and got saved. And again, because look what Layla did.
Yeah.
She's a fighter. She's, when she got taken on by the hippo god, pulled out the fucking swords and the wings and shit. I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
That was also kind of, it's like, you're a hippo god. Why is she turned into a bird?
I mean, it's like this. It's supposed to be the scarab wings, not a bird. And there's people are saying, oh, it's they just made Red Scarab a woman, but I'm like, Red Scarab was a villain. I don't think she's the Red Scarab. Unless they're just completely going, oh no, she's Red Scarab, but it's a hero name. But her dad, they show her dad called her his little scarab or his little bug. Yeah. Her whole life was revolved around scarabs and shit. Unless
she goes bad, becomes a villain.
I mean, I think that would be just leave her as do the right thing. Leave her as this again female fucking superhero that doesn't really need any help and shit.
Yeah.
She's not fucking Black Widow. Black Widow would fucking get wrecked in any one of these situations. She's a fucking Avenger.
See that end fight scene of him switching in out of Mr. Suit and
Mr. Knight and
Moon Knight was very good. The way they had that, and then at the end when he's getting
oh yeah, when he's about to die.
Yeah, when he's about to die, Layla is stuck against the car.
Fucking Jake takes over.
Yeah,
and you don't see what happens.
And it's just and Layla.
Then it comes all together. Mark wasn't the one fucking doing anything in that first episode.
No,
it was fucking Jake, fucking just wrecking shop.
And it was
because you never get to see what Jake does.
Yeah, because Jake was the one who took the beating from
from it wasn't
Mom.
Steven. It was
Jake
it
wasn't Steven because Steven didn't remember none of the.
Yeah, he got to be the one with the good memories. Jake is the one that took the beatings, and Mark was hidden away the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's like you see when Mark takes over and fights. But there are times when like none of the like
the only thing at
the stuff from the first movie, the rooftop fight, and the stuff at the end, I'm like, yeah, that's the fucking third personality taking over to fucking protect them and do what they won't do.
The end when Khonshu is telling him to kill Ethan Hawke, and he's like,
I mean, that's
I'm not doing that anymore. I was like, I don't kill anymore.
Like, you just killed a whole shit ton of people.
Yeah, you just killed a ton of people.
Before Jake took over.
Yeah.
Like, you were dropping people left and right. Like, I mean, that's kind of when the writing kind of goes like, oh, we got to have his last act's got to be of defiance and, like, ultra good.
It's got to be his choice.
Yeah.
Not Khonshu's.
Because, again, I mean, and I kind of get it, like, Haru's, like, down. Like, granted, he is still a fucking threat. But killing him in that vulnerable state is almost, like, akin to murder. Like, you're beat. Like, I don't, like, killing you is not, I mean, granted, it would still be justice for all the people they fucking killed. Like, all the innocent people, they got their souls sucked out of them.
Yeah.
But it's one of those, like, I'm, like, you're beat. If I killed you in the fight while you were fighting back, that's one thing. But me just killing you while you're defeated, which, again, fucking Jake was about to split his fucking skull open when Mark woke back up. Because the fucking axe was, like, pressed up against his forehead.
Hopefully, if they do a season 2, it'll be longer than 6 episodes.
It might be, because this was so popular. They might do more. They might do a normal run.
Yeah. And the stinger at the end of the credits, or midway through the credits, Jake is a Latino cab driver.
Yeah, because he speaks Spanish.
Yeah. And
which, again, Oscar Isaac's so ambiguous.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, the fucking British accent is on purposely
bad. Yeah.
Because of that you know, the show from when he was a kid. I'm like, no, the accent's supposed to be really bad. It's not supposed to be good.
They Khonshu in his suit sitting in the limo.
It's directly from the comic.
Yeah. Like the limo, everything. They
So somebody's got money because the freaking limo says Spectre. So some personality of you know, Mark has money.
Well, either Mark or Steven is supposed to be
Steven's supposed to be like a billionaire movie producer in the comics.
Okay.
Like, he made his money that way. But, I mean, they've got to explain where the money comes from at some point. Because clearly, I seriously doubt Steven working at the museum paid for that apartment. And there was a crap ton of money in that bag in the storage unit. So somebody's got money. So, but I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's the best series. I mean, I really liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What it was trying to tell, the story it was trying to tell.
I liked What If.
What If? I mean,
but I was a huge fan of What If.
What If is to me, What If is different because it's each like its strength is the individual episodes.
WandaVision started good and then just kind of went off the tracks.
The ending was not good at all.
Yeah,
in that one,
the big reveal at the end.
Yeah, that
was kind of lackluster. And then Hawkeye. Hawkeye was good.
Hawkeye was good, but I mean, I still think, I would go Moon Knight, Hawkeye, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What else is there? WandaVision. Like, again, I can't consider What If because, I mean, that show lives and fails by its individual episodes. So whatever, some of those, like, I don't know that the episode with, like, Gamora would have been any good. Like, because I had no want and desire to see what if Tony Stark went to fucking space. Because, I mean, that was literally what that was going to be. It was going to be like the fucking T'Challa episode.
Yeah. Another thing we both watched is Better Call Saul started.
Oh, yes. Better Call Saul is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and it's already the fucking mid-season finale.
Well, yeah, but the next season starts up in July. So it's not going to be gone long.
And I think the reason why they did that is because they can get nominated.
Yeah,
2 years in a row for Emmys.
They'll be able to get nominated 2 years in a row because awards consideration ends for the next award show.
Yeah.
In between the like first half of the season, second half of the season.
Like this season, it's because there was such a long fucking hiatus. Because it was.
Yeah, no, I was kind of like, I had an issue like, wait, what was happening? Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then they started bringing back characters from like the first season or the second season, because I remember the Bettermans.
Yeah, because that was they ran into Saul Jimmy in the first season.
Fuck, that was like the first episode, first or second episode. I recognized them, and then it was like this past episode when they were talking about the cave-in and the person dying and stuff like that. And I'm like, I completely forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was the guy who fucking Lalo they had to because he didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. Just like the whole setting up of the office.
Yeah. The origin of the office, the origin of the giant Statue of Liberty
on
balloon.
Top of it, yeah.
The carrot and the stick.
The credits have gotten degrading.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So from the first season to this season, it's like the tapes, because it's supposed to be like a VHS like style credits. Like, so you're like watching them on the VHS. Like Jimmy's got.
Yeah, Jimmy has that box of
his old commercials and shit.
Yeah.
So like this season is like very like the colors bleeding out. You know, it's all like it's almost black and white. The opening credits at times. So it's like the tape's deteriorating to the point where it's probably gonna stop working.
Because it's so good because like you start off and you got to tell the Nacho story of like he got away and this is like the aftermath of Lalo not dying and everything being fucking pinned on him, and him making a sacrifice to save his dad, to keep his dad safe, and then his speech at the end, how he just keeps looking at fucking Gus the whole time when he's asking him, was there anybody else? And he keeps...
Oh, yeah, he's trying to freak Gus out the whole time.
Yeah, because he don't respect Gus. He hates fucking Gus.
Well, yeah, because Gus basically is like...
He was going to kill his dad.
Well, no, yeah, he was going to kill his dad, but then he's like, I want you to kill Lalo, but I'm not going to help you at all.
And it's also, I gave away where you're staying at.
Yeah.
To the cartel that you're running from. And the only person he respected and trusted was Mike. And his speech was like, you think this fucking chicken man is...
Yeah, no, you think
behind
this
all
chicken
this?
Man it can do anything?
And...
Which again, kind of like, you know what, seeing Gus during Better Call Saul and like all the shit that he's going, like he has the 2 houses and all that shit set up, like it kind of bothers me the way he dies.
No, it's he dies on his terms because the original plan is I'm gonna go for the gun and
no, I'm talking about the way Gus dies in Breaking Bad.
Oh, in Breaking Bad,
like. He's so like meticulous right now.
Yeah.
That he just basically gets suckered in to fucking have Salamanca, suicide bomb him.
He wasn't expecting Salamanca to fucking kill himself.
I mean, I get,
to
but
take him out.
As meticulous as he is in this, like he just gets too complacent.
It's also the best part of that whole thing after Nacho kills himself. Is that speech he gives to fucking Uncle of like, yeah, that was me who fucking...
Oh, yeah, I'm the one that put you in that chair.
Yeah, I put you in a chair. I switch your fucking pills. If it wasn't for this dipshit saving your life...
Yeah, you'd be dead.
You'd be dead. And because Uncle is just fucking going off on that
Oh,
bell.
yeah, ding, 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 ding,
It's like ding, 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 ding. Fucking, it's Gus. Ding, 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 ding. And then Nacho gives the speech, and the best part is the cousins pick up the fucking chair.
Yeah,
hand
bring
a
him over
gun.
there and let him shoot him after he's already shot himself.
And it's just not one clip. He empties like 2 fucking guns into
Oh, yeah,
him.
he just fucking... I mean, and I did like the fact that Mike was, the whole fucking point was like Mike was there to fucking put him down.
No, it was supposed to be, the original plan is if shit goes awry, Mike was there to, like, if Gus gets fucking fingered on this and shit goes bad, he's there to protect Gus if the plan doesn't work. But the plan originally was instead of grabbing the guy and holding him hostage, he was going to grab his gun and go after Uncle. Knowing
But
that,
I mean, Mike was also there to fucking drop Nacho if he had to.
yeah. I think if anything, he was there to drop the cousins and stuff like that.
He was there to drop everybody, but I mean, I think
he was
I think that was the when they looked at one another,
because
he got out the van. It's like, yeah, I'll make sure it's quick. Like that was what I got when he looked at fucking Nacho when he got out that van. He's like, I'll make it quick. Because even if he'd have killed, even if, Salamanca and the cousins would have got taken out, they were still going to kill fucking Nacho.
Yeah, that was the plan of, like, instead of getting captured and brought to tortured and stuff like that, he was going to grab the gun and go out, like,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
suicide.
Even if, the other 3 would have got, like, even if the other ones would have got taken out, but Nacho would still be alive, I think Mike's job would have been to, like, Nacho's got to go too. Like, Gus wasn't going to leave a loose end like that.
And it's also so good of the attention to detail these episodes have. Like, any Vince Gilligan, like the Breaking Bad, like, you go back and watch Breaking Bad and then Better Call Saul, it's like how much detail they put into each episode.
Oh, yeah, it's like the beginning of the episode had the fucking glass, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. The first episode is not a flash forward like all the others.
No, it was him getting raided by the FBI. Like, no, them packing up his house.
Yeah.
After he got raided, after he'd already disappeared.
And then, like, I didn't even realize that's the second episode, I think it was, when Lalo, or maybe it was the first episode where Lalo goes to the Double's house after the shootout. And he has the coffee with the lady, and the husband shows up, and he's like, "Hey, why don't you go shave that beard?" And
yeah, because it doesn't make sense in the time. Like, I'm like, I couldn't remember if somebody like got burned.
Yeah, so that takes place
in the house
yes.
while the raid was happening.
No, the only person that got burned was the guy who got the fucking oil thrown in his face.
Which is who I thought they were showing.
Yeah, but
they were saying was Lalo.
Yeah, it turns out it's fucking the body double, his Sudam fucking body double that he kept. He pretended to be nice to and all this other stuff and take care of, and
just to show how Lalo's like a real fucking psychopath.
Look at this last episode where he charms that lady, the fucking widow of the architect guy, just to break into the house to prove that Gus has something to do with this, trying to find proof. And he was going to fucking kill her. Like, because when she came back and the dog was barking and she was coming upstairs. If he didn't see that award and looked at whatever it was, like, he probably would have shot her.
Did I miss this week's episode?
Lalo. It's the first time Lalo's back since like the
beginning. I have not. We have not watched this week's episode. Didn't even realize it. I've been dealing with so much shit.
Oh,
we have not watched this week's episode.
Yeah, this week's episode's good. The shit with Hamilton is starting to. You still don't know what's going on with their plan.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, that plan. The plan is just like.
But now, Ed Begley Jr. and Hamilton has a discussion about it, and then Hamilton kind of figures out Jimmy's involved.
Oh.
did she watch it without you?
I don't think so. No, Black and Blue. No, I don't remember seeing Lalo in this episode at all.
Lalo is very much in this episode at the end. He's pretty much.
I wonder if maybe I fell asleep. I mean, I was feeling kind of crappy one day.
He's in the last 10 minutes of the episode.
I might have missed. I'm gonna have to watch the end again. That's what it was. I probably fell asleep.
That's what kind of sucks about Hawkeye is Lalo was kind of wasted.
Oh yeah, but I think that's. He can come back. I think it was wasted that he's swordsman and he has no connection to Hawkeye.
It's also
whereas in the comic books they have a shared origin.
It's also he's such a good actor too.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Something else that I completely forgot to talk about watching. I watched everything for season 11 of The Walking Dead at this point, and some of it's good, some of it's really good, some of it's bad. But it is one of those, you could make a Resident Evil movie because parts of Walking Dead Season 11 are very much Resident Evil feeling storytelling. And I don't understand why they can't actually do that in a Resident Evil property. I mean, this season, you follow the people that went to the Commonwealth. A lot of stuff with Daryl and that on the road, Negan. There's just a lot of stuff, and there's a couple of time jumps too because they're trying to pack so much in this last season of 3 parts that really probably should have been a couple of seasons of television. But I mean, it's so weird how it's some of the storylines are just dull. And then some of them are really, really good, and it's the Walking Dead of the original first few seasons. You know, and how good some of those episodes are. There's an episode that happens during I would assume it's kind of East Coast hurricane, really bad storm, and it's such a great episode. Some of the kids get stuck in the basement, and the water's flooding in, and zombies break in because the fucking walls around fucking Alexandria get blown down. There's just so many episodes that feel like Resident Evil type stories, and then you get Resident Evil on Netflix that looks absolutely horrible. But then we said the same thing when All of Us Are Dead came on. That All of Us Are Dead feels like a Resident Evil story.
Yes.
And this, Resident Evil doesn't feel like Resident Evil. So, I'm all in, for the last, I think it's going to be another 8 episodes, probably going to come on in August. And then that'll be it. And then they'll do the spin-off movies with Rick to show what the fuck happened to Rick and Michonne and things like that. And then they'll be doing other shows, but it just goes to show, you can continue doing zombie stuff and keep it interesting because, again, it's not about the zombies. It's about the people and how they act during the zombie apocalypse. And the fact that Jeffrey Dean Morgan is an amazing actor and Negan is a great fucking character on this TV show. He literally sat down and had a conversation with Glenn's son. And Glenn's son asked him who he was, and he's like, why is my mom not like you? And he goes, your mom, I did something a long time ago and your mom just, doesn't like me for it. And he goes, are you a bad man? And he goes, I was. And the kid fucking pulls a gun on him and is like, mom said a bad man killed my dad. And Negan literally had to talk this kid down and ends the conversation with, in a few years, we'll meet back up and we can settle this. Negan literally tells this kid, look, grow up a little bit more, and then if you still want to kill me, we'll settle it.
Then bash your head in like you're dead. Like
No, I would honestly, the way Negan is right now, he would probably sit there and be like, just kill me.
Yeah.
Like, Negan is a great character now. Like, Negan has had the best character arc in the entire show.
Yeah, because Jeffrey D. Morgan.
Jeffrey D. Morgan's is a great actor.
Yeah.
Like, Daryl's had a lot to do this season. Like, at some point they introduced, like, some point after Rick went missing, like, Daryl just wouldn't come back to Alexandria. He's like, I'm gonna find him, whether he's a zombie, a dead body, or what. I'm gonna find Rick. And he had found, like, this old shed in the woods or whatever, and he came across a woman, and he lived with this woman for a while, and kind of to establish, like, Carol and Daryl aren't gonna be a thing. Like, Daryl has interest in other women. Carol is not his love interest. And now she came back, and, like, I think they've just like, I don't know, because again, I don't know how the end of the comic is. If the Reapers show up in the comic, like a paramilitary kind of group with, like, religious overtones, I don't know if that that happens. But I mean, that was a whole great, like, she hooks up with these paramilitary people and they all run into one another. That's great. And then Michael Biehn is in it in a one-off episode. He's like the leader of, like, a group of survivors living in, like, this apartment complex, like this old, like, a project house, like the old school New Orleans project looking houses. And he's like a religious kind of crazy person, but he's keeping, like, this, he's keeping this fucking group of, like, 40 people alive. And he just has, like, this crazy monologue when the Commonwealth goes to introduce themselves, and he's like, I know what you are. You're a raider. And he, like, tells them to look behind them, and, like, you see over there in the corner all those skulls? Yeah, they all were sitting exactly where you are. And he's like, fucking, like I'm collecting skulls of all the assholes that have tried to come here and hurt us and steal from us. It was a fucking great episode. But I mean, again, those are those kind of weird, like, Resident Evil type stories where in Resident Evil you come across, like, the crazy, like, the sheriff ended up being, like, this crazy taxidermist, right?
Oh yeah.
In 2, and, like, there was a straight up horror episode. The girl that's deaf, she was in the Eternals. Her and somebody else end up in this house, and the house has got, like, the crawl spaces in the walls. And, like, she doesn't, like, she feels like she's being watched. The other dude's like, no, I checked the house is empty. Until she sees a set of eyes looking at her through the walls. And it turns into, like, this crazy horror movie where, like, these cannibal fucking feral people are in the walls, like, hunting them down and shit.
Like, people under the stairs?
Something kind of like that. But, I mean, they literally, like, they're crawling around. They're fucking, hairs all, like, they're feral people, like, and they would lure in people into this house and fucking eat them. But, I mean, it's a straight-up horror episode. Like, it's not a Walking Dead episode. It's a horror, like, a short horror story set in The Walking Dead. Like, so this season has so many, like, really good episodes, and then there's, like, some dull, boring episodes. And then the Commonwealth stuff is kind of, like, dragging ass, and, like, I know that's from the comics, and they're changing shit. Because I want to say Rick was, like, went to the Commonwealth and was, like, became, like, a cop or some shit like that. Like, they're changing up, like, characters who are doing whatnot, because again, they've killed off so many characters that aren't around, that should still be around. But it's a hit or miss season, but I mean, it's worth watching. Especially if you like Resident Evil type stories, like just crazy zombie apocalypse type stories. This season's got, like, quite a few. But then the last thing that we both watched is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which I'll give out of 5. I don't know, like a 3.5. I think this movie, like, there's supposedly, like, a 3-hour cut of this movie.
I give it a 3.
Like,
maybe,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it had
maybe a 2.5.
It has the potential to be really good.
Yes.
And there are moments of really good movie. I just think, Because originally the director of the first one left because of creative differences. And from what I remember, he wanted it to be a straight up horror movie. And then they brought in Sam Raimi. And clearly there's like Sam Raimi-ness in this movie and then regular Marvel crap in this movie. Like the way it's even laid, some scenes and some dialogue is, I'm like, was they supposed to be running from Wanda from like universe to universe and her like hunting them down? Like to me, that sounds like a horror movie. Like them having to go from universe to universe, and you introduce your cameos like all these other heroes and these other characters who just get decimated by Wanda as she's trying to get her hands on America and Steven. Like to me, that sounds like the horror movie that it was probably supposed to be. Which then would explain why there was all these original rumors of all these like crazy cameos. Instead, we got like that one scene of cameos.
Yeah.
So yeah, spoilers. I'm gonna talk about it. But I mean, again, because then you have Wanda like just completely annihilate the Illuminati, like it's nothing. And I'm like, I think this was supposed to be spread out during this movie, and they re-edited it to make it seem like they only went, because they only go to one other dimension and spend any significant time there, and then the dimension with the fucking other Strange, who they wasted that should have been Strange Supreme from What If, but it wasn't.
Yeah, unfortunately, what people thought that it was going to be him from the trailers because the way that he looked and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it wasn't. It was just another version of fucking Strange who fucking
Got
played
corrupted.
around with the Darkhold.
Yeah, it's a fun game if you take a shot every time they say Darkhold. They say it a lot.
I mean, it's just weird. Like, it really does seem like they had a fucking movie and then they changed so much and they chopped it up.
Well, there's so many plot holes and stuff happening convenient to further the plot. Yeah, it definitely tells it's like there's stuff
I don't know that
missing.
there's a lot of plot holes. It's just...
It's continuity errors from like previous stuff.
Well, I mean, that's where I think they changed the script, because it would have made more sense if Wanda was going to look for her kids because they were in danger.
It's also...
So then she goes through wrecking shop because she's like, I need to find my kids. They're in danger and no one or nothing is going to stop me. Which then turns her into this killing machine, which turns the movie into a horror movie. That's not what they did, though. They were like, basically, oh no, she's just going to go kidnap some kids.
It's also, where's other Vision? Because the other Vision still has... He took over...
Well, yeah, so
Vision's memories.
that's his body. Like, I mean, that is Vision.
Yeah. Like, why?
I mean, that's I don't consider that a plot hole. That's just a... She wasn't really doing anything to draw his attention. Like, somebody would have had to known where he was, known what Wanda was doing, and brought him there. Like, it's not a plot hole that, like, again, he wouldn't know.
It's the convenient of these...
To me, having him just show up would be convenient. Like, how did you know this was going on? Like, that's to me, like, it's fine that Vision's not there, because how would he know what was going on unless Doctor Strange reached out to him? But again, Doctor Strange, we don't know that he has to know that White Vision exists. Now, if they'd have kept it the way it was supposed to be in WandaVision, that those commercials were Doctor Strange trying to break through the hex to get to Wanda.
Also, wasn't the military just constantly surveilling fucking Wanda the whole time?
Well, during WandaVision, but then again, we had to make Sword like being run crookedly, so there's no telling what the fuck Sword's doing now, and she disappeared. Now, Steven knew where she was, but again, he probably sensed the magic. That's why he was like, at first he was like, this isn't all real, and she's like, oh no, it's real. And he's like, yeah, sure it is. That's what I'm saying. I don't think White Vision being there is a plot hole. I think that is, you would have had to explain how he knew what was going on. Because he may remember everything, but he wouldn't have, like, Wanda didn't know he was alive.
Also, there was a rumor that supposedly Loki was going to be in this.
Again, that's what I'm saying. The original, like, because, again, the person who wrote it was the person who wrote Loki. So Loki couldn't have affected it. Like, the person who wrote this movie is the person who wrote Loki. So that person can't tell me, oh, Loki screwed this up. Like, no. Like, to me, it makes perfect sense. Like, Sylvie killed Kang and fucking fractured the fucking multiverse. The end of fucking Loki, that stinger with him, they're like, does he want us to just let everything fracture all? Like, fucking the TVA wasn't fucking responding to anything that was going on underneath Kang, the Conqueror. So that's why the TVA isn't fixing anything.
Well, I don't think he was officially, not that universe, he wasn't Kang the Conqueror. He was just a different version of...
No, it's Kang the Conqueror at the end of Loki. Like, not He Who Remains. That statue in the TVA.
Yes, that. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So when you listen to fucking Owen Wilson and the fucking TVA guard,
yeah.
She's like, does he just want us to let everything... Like, he wasn't sending anybody out to fix anything. Like, he wanted the multiverse to fracture because he wants to be the only one remaining. So, again, it makes sense as to why all this other shit's happening. And the writer would have known that. But, again, the writer should have been able to incorporate everything else with it, too.
And it's pushing the limits of a PG-13.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this should have been an R-rated horror movie.
Yeah. Especially with Sam Raimi, because Sam Raimi is...
Yeah, like, this should have been an R-rated horror movie. Granted, it would not have made the money.
No, not even close.
And, again, people would have still brought their kids to it and been scarred more than they already are.
Yeah, I had a kid fucking scream when Professor X, the jump scare with Professor X dying.
Yeah, because, I mean, anytime, like, the Sam Raimi stuff is the only place the fucking blood actually shows up. And I mean, Black Bolt's death is pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
Like, Reed Richards is getting spaghettified, not so much. Fucking Black Bolt's head popping and then, like, just sinking in on itself, that's pretty gruesome, and there was no blood. Like, it was just a very gruesome, like, ugh.
You kind of see blood with the shield when it goes through Peggy Carter.
Yeah.
Chops her in half. And then...
I mean, they just dropped that statue on Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Which, again, that shouldn't kill her. Like, that to me...
No, because Scarlet Witch was, like, taking her power or something like that, or turning off her power enough to make her vulnerable.
It was... Because, I mean, if we're going to say, you know, the Carol Danvers version of Captain Marvel could just, like, blow through a fucking spaceship, like, a fucking statue falling on somebody shouldn't have did shit.
It's maybe she's not as powerful as the other 661 universe. Oh,
616.
616.
Even though
universe.
that's supposed to be the comic continuity.
But the only thing, like, my main disappointment with the film is that, like you said earlier, it's like you only go to one dimension. Like, I was hoping that you would see all these
more.
other dimensions.
Like, all you get is that quick fucking montage that nobody's going to be able to know what the hell it was until it comes out on digital and they pause it. Because I haven't even seen videos online of, like, what dimensions did they go through.
Yeah, it was... Because there's the... Because technically... The Illuminati is Professor X is the cartoon Professor X.
I mean, he looks like that. I don't think it's supposed to be the cartoon Illuminati. Like, I don't think that's supposed to be the cartoon professor. It's just a version of the cartoon professor. Because there's cartoon universes. They go through a dimension where they turn into cartoons.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's like he's supposed to be the cartoon.
Like, he's a version of the cartoon, the 97 X-Men professor.
Unfortunately... Everything was fucking spoiled for you in the trailers.
Not everything. I mean,
Other than Black Bolt.
Black Bolt and Reed Richards.
But that's been a rumor since the beginning.
I mean,
of this
it has been, but I mean, again, we also thought there was going to be a shit ton more. Which is, again, that's on me. I expected this movie to set up the like all the shit merging together. That's what I expected this movie to do. And that's on me for like over expecting this movie.
See, if you really want to blow fucking people's minds, you don't have Jim from The Office, Reed Richards. You have Reed Richards from the fucking Made for...
Dude, they could have... But that's just it.
Made
they could
for
have done
VHS
everything.
movie
They could
that
have
never got
brought back...
released.
They could have done so many... Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they could have done so many things if they just dimension hopped.
Yeah.
You could have had the Fox X-Men... I mean, the Fox Fantastic Four. You could have had fucking Miles Teller, the fucking Fortis. You could have literally had Michael B. Jordan show back up as fucking Human Torch. And have somebody look at him and go...
Killmonger?
Exactly. Like those are the kind of things like you do that, but you then again you have Wanda like just plowing through people.
Yeah.
Like that's how strong she is. Because again, here's your biggest plot hole of the entire movie. She can literally erase Black Bolt's mouth. Why can't she just recreate her kids?
Because technically her kids don't exist. Like, she wants real kids, not flesh and blood.
Changed Black Bolt's molecular body. She can, again, that's what I'm saying. Like, she could create those kids.
But Black Bolt is a real person with flesh and blood. Like in WandaVision, she needs magic. The kids ain't real. They're just fucking magic. She wants real fucking Pinocchio fucking real boys. Not something made completely of magic.
I don't know. They show up in, like, they're real people in the comics.
And it's also in that universe, when Wanda comes in to take the kids, like, where's Vision in that universe?
Yeah, I mean, those kind of things.
Why the
those
kids?
kind of things. But again, you only see that one version. So I'm like, if it would have made sense if she'd have just been going from one to one, and then you could have seen like different versions of Vision, different versions of Wanda.
It's also, why didn't the kids have their powers?
Yeah, so like, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was, let's focus on this one dimension because that's the one she reaches out to.
And it's also the convenient that now America can pinpoint the exact.
That's just a trope. Because again, it should have, like, that's why I'm saying I think it was written differently at the beginning. Because it's all like, oh no, you've been bringing us to where we needed to be. Why did you need to go to 838? Why did you need to go to the Illuminati? You didn't need to go to that dimension. Other than to get, like, you could have found a way to get to that book some other way. That was the only reason that you saying you needed to go to 838 so they could get you to the Book of Ashanti. Like, that's what I'm saying, where the writing just seems like that's the down, like, instead of dimension hopping and going, she's bringing us to random universes because she doesn't have control.
And it's also,
he's like, oh no, you've been bringing us everywhere we needed to go.
It's also convenient that universe, they know what the book is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why why that throwaway line's there. Yeah. You brought us to where we needed to go.
It's also, you gotta trust in yourself and blah blah blah.
I mean, that's just the same old superhero fucking tropes.
Yeah.
About shit. But I mean, like, that was my problem. Like, that's how I know this was supposed to be a very different movie. Because that one fucking line, I'm like, dude, that little throwaway line just to fucking justify the whole movie. That is what that line is. Because it goes completely in the face of she accidentally sent her parents away because she got scared.
Of a bee.
But I mean, either way, it's like whatever fucking frightened her, like, opened a portal.
It's also the whole movie.
So then she purposely sent her parents somewhere Or she purposely opened a portal to somewhere specific.
She also purposely completely fucked over that one universe because you took out its mightiest fucking superheroes. So now that universe doesn't have the Illuminati anymore. So if anything bad happens,
oh yeah, like
there's
that
nobody to
universe
protect them.
Like somebody's gonna show up in that universe. Like yeah, Thanos might be dead, but there's a shit ton of other people.
Yeah,
like that universe's version of Kang's gonna have a fucking easy time.
Fuck, anybody can have an easy time with that universe.
So it's again, I give it a 3.5 because I mean it's got its good bits, it's got its bad bits. I think the good bits outweigh the bad bits.
I think mainly what probably happened to this movie is because of COVID. They filmed it during COVID, and I'm sure there was probably a lot of restrictions of like so many people can be on set, so you couldn't do a lot of those set pieces of different dimensions with all these different people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think it was completely rewritten.
Because there's not, other than the assault on the temple, there's not a lot of scenes where there's a lot of people
together.
And
all the fucking Illuminati shit they could have been separate filming that.
Yeah. All you need is just that one scene when they're all sitting introducing each other.
And they didn't even all have to be there because they didn't show a wide shot. Like the wide shot they show of everybody sitting down,
yeah,
they're not in light. They're not there. Like that can be composited together anyway too, because they never showed more than two of them together other than when they were standing there confronting Wanda, and clearly they could have that's a CG background.
It's also when Jim was trying to calm Wanda down, I was like, hey, listen, I got kids my own, and she actually was like, do you have a wife? And he's like, yeah, I was hoping that Sue
would have been there
invisible the whole time and fucking grab her from behind.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the kind of things where I'm like, clearly the people who write these things aren't fans, which is why I think the Disney, like the Star Wars shows are so much better, because the people writing and directing those are like fans. So shit like that would pop up in the Kevin Feige, Dave Filoni and fucking what's his face's brain. Like that situation would come up. Like if they were like big Marvel fans and they were like, oh, Reed's here and he's talking about his family and he's like, no, I have a wife and kids. And yeah, then Sue would like just pop up or like cast a bubble around fucking Wanda. Like, because they would think of that. That's how they're doing the fucking Star Wars shows, which is why the Star Wars shows are so fucking good. You don't have like, I don't think you have comic readers and people who know these characters writing these movies.
This movie gets an automatic half a star or 2 stars, simply because Bruce Campbell's in it as Pizza Papa, and probably has the best scene in the whole movie.
You're a taker.
And of course, every fucking movie Sam Raimi does, he has to put Bruce through
some kind of crazy shit.
Yeah, Bruce has to hurt himself for this movie, for all of his movies, except for Dogman. That's about it. Because there was one person suggested that Bruce would have been the Mysterio like it was supposed to be in Spider-Man 4. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original Spider-Man 3. And it's also, okay, maybe you can, at the end of No Way Home, or No Way Home, when he does the spell that everybody forgets who Peter Parker is, did it work on him also?
Yes. Strange doesn't remember Peter Parker either. He just knows
Spider-Man.
He just knows Spider-Man.
Okay.
So anybody who did anything with Spider-Man,
so technically,
just to them, he never took the mask off. He never revealed who he was.
So technically, Spider-Man is technically still in that Marvel universe.
Spider-Man is still in the Marvel universe. Everyone knows about Spider-Man. They just don't know that Peter Parker has ever existed.
Yeah.
Now, they don't explain how that works with like his grades, because he's taken the fucking GED Like, he's got his GED book at the end of No Way Home.
Yeah.
So they don't explain how, like, did it just erase all his records? Like...
No, I think just anybody that knows his identity, like that knows he's.
Well, no,
Spider-Man.
because that spell literally, like, no one knows who Peter Parker is. Not like who knew his identity. Like, no one knows like that Peter Parker even exists. Like, no one knows that there's a person named, like, May would have forgotten him. Like, May would have completely forgotten she had a nephew. Which is kind of technically why they probably killed her off, because it would make no sense that May would forget she had a nephew.
Yeah.
Or in her brain, like, she probably would have remembered it as if he died along with the parents. Like, that's probably how she would have remembered it. To forget, you know.
Yeah, we'll see how Sony fucks it up.
Yeah, Sony will fuck it up. Like they did with Morbius.
Who's gonna watch a fucking Madam Web fucking movie?
I know, that has nothing to do with Spider-Man.
Well, she has a lot to do with Spider-Man.
But no. That's what I'm saying. The movie's not going to have anything to do with Spider-Man. Like, none of these movies that need to have Spider-Man in them have Spider-Man in them.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, Kraven the Hunter, that's going to be its own
like,
thing.
What is he hunting? Like, because everybody, Kraven's last hunt. Well, I mean, there's no Spider-Man in that universe. So
yeah, you can't do it.
Who's he fucking hunting?
And plus, he's already established supervillain in that universe.
Yeah, like, so Sony's, like, just needs to fucking be like...
No, it's literally they're fucking stealing DC's fucking idea with the Joker. We have to make all of our villains tragic fucking heroes.
Yeah. So, yeah, none of them are actually villains.
Yeah. Oh, Maleficent. Like, you go back.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's like
Joker.
fucking the end of Morbius, the fucking Stinger. Like, you know, Vulture's like, let's go do some good. Like, but what?
I don't think he meant good in that way.
I know, but it's still a dumb line.
Yeah. Well, that whole fucking...
And it's still dumb that he, like, everyone else, like, why would he have gotten sucked to another universe? Like, he would have, like, yeah, he knew who Spider-Man was, but he would have just forgotten that he knew who Spider-Man was.
Because Sony is bad at fucking...
Well, I mean, Sony's bad at writing
shit.
Like, it's just, that's how it is.
And then it's like, oh, you like this? We're going to announce 20 fucking spinoffs that we're probably going to not do 19 of them. Like, the only thing that's in production is Kraven the Hunter.
And I'm still like, how are you doing Kraven the Hunter without any other heroes? Like, what are you doing?
They still got to do the Silver Sable movie.
Black Cat
movie. Fucking the Sinister Six movie.
It's all stupid. Like, it's dumb. Like, there is no... Why are the Sinister Six coming together? Who are they going after?
Because they're supposed to be teaming up to kill fucking... Because I know Venom's going to be a part of it.
That's what I'm saying. If Venom's a part of the Sinister Six, who are they going after?
My guess it's, once again, they might steal from DC and make it like Suicide Squad.
So dumb. So dumb. Sony, y'all make great video game consoles and video games, but y'all movie division needs to get its shit together. Like, just give Marvel back. Like, tell Marvel you want a percentage of the movies, but they can have all the characters back.
Yeah, Feige went to his Fortress of Solitude to
map out the next 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, we're going to get some version of the Midnight Suns, whether it's on Disney Plus or in a movie.
But the problem is, like...
But we're not going to get... Morbius is supposed to be a member of them, but we're not going to get it.
How good is this fucking Phase 4? Like, these movies haven't been good.
No, but I think... I mean... I don't think he's doing phase, like, past Phase 4. Like, Phase 4, I don't know what the hell they're... Like,
Phase 4 is already
Phase
done.
4 can't be building up to fucking Secret Wars. Like, it's got to... Like, 5 I can see. Like, whatever Doctor Strange 3 is, because it's clearly going to have dimension hopping shit, too. Because, you know, you cause an incursion, we're got to, you know... So clearly the multiverse isn't done, which is fine if they're leading into Secret Wars. But you're going to have to establish a lot of other shit for Secret Wars to work. You're going to have to introduce the X-Men. whether they're in the main universe or they're in another universe.
I mean, they don't have to. I mean, look at how many people they left out of Civil War.
No. There is like you need to so unless you just have the same 5 Avengers fighting each other in Secret Wars, then it's a pointless movie. Like Secret Wars is literally other dimensions fighting one another.
Well, we have 4 more fucking Marvel things coming out this year. We have
Love and Thunder,
Black Panther
Black
2,
Panther 2,
the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special,
I mean that's all like a one-off, and
the Werewolf by Night.
Miss Marvel 2.
Is that this year?
Mm-hmm. That's the next one.
Oh, the TV show.
Yeah, Miss Marvel's just leading into the fucking movie. That's all that's gonna do, which is next year.
From what I've heard, according to James Gunn, the holiday special is supposed to be like his best work he's ever done.
I mean, every fucking franchise goes through a lull, and this is Disney Plus is doing way better than the movies.
And it's also the mid-credits scene from Doctor Strange kind of...
It contradicts the ending. Like, the ending was great, and then the mid-credits scene contradicts it.
Yeah.
Like, he got over the eye. He got over it.
And then the one thing I give it is, like, I heard nothing of Charlize Theron being cast bringing into the Marvel. Everybody wants that Marvel money.
I mean, she's playing the fucking niece of Dormammu, so it's literally we're getting the fucking... So unless we get, like, 8 foot tall, head on fire Dormammu, like, I don't care.
No, but if it's more like the comic book, she's a very important character.
I mean, yeah,
she
becomes like the Sorcerer Supreme of Earth. She marries Steven.
Yeah.
Like, that becomes his love interest. But again, if we're going back to the Dark Dimension, which is what she opens a portal to, she's from the Dark Dimension.
Yeah.
Which, again, makes no sense in the way they've set it up. Like, how did she age?
But it's also...
Time doesn't pass in the Dark Dimension.
I mean, apparently, also, she has the ability to jump dimensions, universes, because she's like...
Now, here's the thing. Like, then they could literally, like, they could have set up that dimensions were different than the multiverse. Like, every Earth has a dark dimension. Like, I would have accepted that explanation. But yeah, like, she's just using a knife to cut out, like, if we're going to say the dark dimension is another fucking, part of the multiverse, then yeah, that's kind of dumb. But I don't know. Like, the only way I'm interested in seeing the Dark Dimension again is if I get a full humanoid, head on fire Dormammu. Like, that's all I care about.
This one... this movie was also in 3D.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't know 3D theaters even existed anymore.
At the 20.
Wow.
You can watch it in 3D. Because I remember watching the first one in 3D, and it was so fucking amazing. Like, the 3D effects was so fucking amazing.
Digital scenes always look good in 3D because you can do it. You're not filming it with the double camera. You're literally doing the 3D in a digital, like all in After Effects or whatever you're using.
Yeah, because I didn't watch the Dolby or the IMAX. I watched like regular fucking digital, and a lot of scenes at the beginning when he's fighting the giant creature in New York. Some of the special effects looked a bit rough.
I mean, I didn't notice anything. I mean, we watched it in the Dolby.
Yeah, you in the Dolby. It's better picture.
Yeah,
crisper.
like, I didn't notice anything really. I mean, it all looked fine to me. That fucking tentacle monster, they couldn't use the name because the name's owned by the people who own Conan.
Frank was
whoever owns the Conan license, whatever company owns the Conan license, owns Shuggamarath, which is the name of that monster. So they just called it Gargantos. Because it's supposed to be the tentacle thing from I mean, what is it? The Marvel versus Capcom. It was in one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
That's who it's supposed to be. And in that game, it was Shuga Garath or whatever it is. But Conan, whoever owns the rights to Conan owns that name because it's mixed. Like, I guess that same creature is in the Conan universe, so they couldn't use the name. I guess it's like an elder god, but they've already created a fictional character of it, so they couldn't use it. But I mean, I'm sure. Again, because this was like 2 different directors at some point and the script got changed, we got a subpar movie or a par movie. You know, Love and Thunder is probably going to be hilarious.
It's also, that's kind of been the deal with Marvel. Like, a lot of directors or writers drop out of the films like halfway through. And especially like people that's coming on to do sequels and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, that's because the directors or the writers of the originals have a what they want to do, and Kevin's like, no, this is the way we're going.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the one bad thing, I guess you could say, having like one executive producer like controlling the story. Like, he's like, no, the story's going this way, and the director's like, well, no, I was gonna do this and go like this way. Like, he's like, no, it doesn't fit the narrative that we're doing.
It's also going back to the Illuminati stuff. It's like, all right, this is this dimension's greatest fucking heroes, most powerful heroes, and then you have what's his face.
Well, Mordo. I mean, he took over as the Sorcerer Supreme. That's the only reason he's there.
Yeah, I mean, it should have got to be somebody else that's more powerful than him.
It was just a way to bring in the fucking.
Because we don't know what to do with him after the sequel.
Yeah, well, hopefully he shows up in the third one.
Yeah,
doing something.
And fuck, I was about to say something about that.
I mean, you could have used Mordo as the villain and still made a horror movie.
Oh.
Because you just have all these, like, sorcerers dying.
Instead of him being the one to drug Strange and bring him to the Illuminati and stuff like that, could have had that Dimension's Coulson.
Yeah.
Be the fucking person.
I know, we're doing multiverse and we're not going to bring Coulson in.
Yeah.
Again, I think that's where, like, the fact that the people who write these scripts aren't fans.
No, it's not that. It's the fact of, like you said, we're trapped in this fucking bubble of the Kevin Feige's idea and blueprint.
Well, I mean, I think even if, like, you
and
had the story, like, all right, we need to be at this point at the end, it's still on the writer to go, okay, what can I do to get to that point?
No, it's the fact of I can't write it this way where I want because this affects this other person's writing for this upcoming movie that they would rather have the character in that.
Comics have been doing that for fucking over 100 years at this point. Like, it can be done. Clearly, they changed No Way Home to take America out of it. Because she was supposed to be the one that was opened up the fucking rifts to bring the Spider-Man over. Which is why that entire movie got rewritten, because then why would she have to go just grab those two and, you know, the villains or whatever came over naturally? Like, clearly there was a completely different plot for No Way Home.
No.
That changed because the release dates changed.
No, because they didn't open. He didn't open another dimension to bring those.
No, that's what I'm saying. They rewrote it to where they were already pulled over.
Yeah.
America was there in No Way Home to go get them.
Oh, okay. So the villains came over, but not the.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Like America opened the portals to go get the other two Spider-Men. To help him with the villains, which I'm like, so the whole plot of that movie was different.
Yeah, so we'll see what God, like, I have high expectations for Thor.
Oh, yeah, I mean, fucking Taika Waititi is a fucking amazing director, and he's writing it.
Because everybody, all right. So when the trailer came out and everybody's shitting on it because it's like, why do you make Thor so fucking funny and comedic and blah, blah, blah. I was like, motherfuckers, y'all hated
You
first
hated
two-
serious Thor.
Yeah, the
You
first two movies.
You hated serious Thor.
Kenneth Branagh fucking came in and made
Fucking Thor Shakespeare.
yeah, and that wasn't good enough. Y'all completely hated fucking part 2, and I understand why, because it's not a good movie.
Well, no, I mean the guy who played the villain is just a fucking douchebag.
And,
Like I think that movie could have been that movie could have worked.
and then Taika Waititi comes in, and he's known as a comedic fucking.
And he makes a
writer
great
and
fucking
director.
movie, and
Yeah.
this movie is gonna be fucking hilarious, and it's gonna be great. And Thor's gonna go through some emotional shit
He made a fucking comedy,
out of Nazis,
yeah, about Hitler and fucking World War II and Nazis
Nazi
and
youth
shit.
and shit. Yeah, like
A
that
charming,
was just
funny,
as poignant as any fucking serious drama.
yeah. So, I think I cannot, because the one thing that really sucks about Doctor Strange 2 is it's because unfortunately I had such high
That's what
expectations.
I think we both kind of suffered from building it up ourselves, thinking it was gonna do certain shit.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, they're gonna introduce the fucking X-Men.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fantastic
Like that's my
Four.
bit. Like I have to like separate that. And, like I'm the one that was like, this is gonna be the fucking movie that fucking fixes the Fox problem,
Yeah,
and it wasn't. Like yeah, you got Professor X, and he's Professor X, and we still don't get him referred to as a mutant. He's just a fucking like. There's no explanation of who he is, what he can do. It's left on us to go, oh yeah, I remember that. Like, oh yeah, I know that.
they
Again, who is gonna know who that Black Bolt was unless they watch that shitty Inhuman show?
It's also, you can't have fucking Wolverine as part of the Illuminati. I know you can't.
I think there should have been other people there.
the Hulk.
Like if you were gonna know, like they should have had like bodyguards with them and shit.
Well,
If Steven was such a threat as they were saying, because
Yeah.
they didn't care about Wanda, he was the threat. You're right, why wasn't Logan or fucking Scott with Professor X? Why wasn't the rest of the Fantastic Four there? Why wasn't fucking Crystal or Medusa with Black Bolt? Like, it didn't need to be a secret society like it is in 616.
you could have had fucking Lockjaw like sitting
Like
next
Lockjaw
to
could have been, like Lockjaw could have been just sitting there,
yeah.
and like instead of fucking exploding fucking his head, Lockjaw could have fucking like teleported him out at the last fucking second.
They
Like they could have done all kind. Like if you're gonna do the movie the exact same way, there's a bunch of other, because again, you didn't need this to be a secret, because clearly it wasn't a secret society.
no.
Because you have like fucking scientists working for you and shit.
yeah.
Whereas in the fucking comics, the Illuminati meet in secret. They make decisions that no one else gets to know about.
Because it was like, oh man, I really want, like, you can actually do, because you're setting up Submariner, who's a part of the comics Illuminati, Black Bolt. Professor X was fucking basically spoiled in the trailers,
I mean, I think that was one they gave away just to make sure people fucking showed up.
and then they gave away Peggy Carter,
In the last TV spot, yeah.
and then
I mean, they were showing Captain Marvel the whole time, but
yeah.
no one knew who it was because they were too stupid to fucking pause.
But another thing that I didn't realize until the very end while I was watching the credits is Danny Elfman
Yep.
did the fucking score.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just like.
Which I think he did the score for the Spider-Man movies.
Yes, I think so too. So I mean, I think that's a good enough. We've covered a lot. We're at almost 2 hours, and
Yeah.
this thing's gonna die. So yeah, that's it for this episode of the Media Clash podcast. I'm Wayne. That is,
Paul.
and we will see you next week.